The Franciscan March is the most beautiful and wonderful experience I have had in my life. The March is life. It is my second home. I wait all year to live this week. The best times of my life have been in the Franciscan March.
أحلى أيام حياتي قضيتها بالمسيرة.
Crossing the road between valleys, hills and mountains, the noise, the artificiality of life and the masks are dissipated, and the voice of God became clear in the ears of the young participants of the Franciscan March in its 30th edition in the Holy Land. Under the title Don't Be Afraid to Go Deep, the 30th Franciscan March began on the 2nd of August from the village of Orfesh on the Lebanese border via Fasuta, then Ma'aliya through Nazareth to Mount Tabor. About 90 people took part in this year's march, coming from different towns and villages of the Holy Land, with a thirst for the word of the Lord and a passion for a new adventure in search of self. We try to help young people like St. Peter to step back a little from the earth, to break down the barriers that have been put in place by society or by themselves or as a result of certain circumstances, and to begin the process of truly seeking the meaning of life by discovering the presence of God in their lives, and the discovery of the need to live in the presence of God continuously, not only within the walls of the church, the halls and meeting rooms, but in every moment of our lives.
داخل جدران الكنيسة أو داخل جدران قاعاتنا أو داخل جدران اجتماعاتنا لكن لا داخل كل لحظة من حياتنا.
This year's march was a means of searching for oneself in the midst of life's difficulties. A real search in the depths to discover the meaning of life and coexistence between man and neighbour. Between the point of departure and the point of arrival, says Brother Raphael, there is an effort that we have to make, a burden that we have to carry, and a cross that we have to bear. He invited the young people to listen to the voice of God whispering in their hearts, and to always go forward and ascend upwards.
This is my second march, and I would like to participate every year because I really feel at ease here, especially in this church. We have spiritual experiences every step of the way, and this place is an escape for me from the outside world to go deeper into myself. I feel at ease and I know that Jesus is by my side. This made me cry as much as I felt.
فلهيك كنت أبكي قد ما الشعور عظيم داخلي. المسيرة الحقيقية بالنسبة لإلي هي مسألة حياة. يعني هي بتستمر.
The real march for me is a matter of life. It lasts all the time and not just 1 week. I always participate in the march as it is an integral part of my life. It has taught me many things, such as deepening my understanding of God's providence. I have increased my gratitude and thanks for everything that happens in my life, even the pain, which I enjoy and glorify God's name in it, and be grateful for all the difficulties that occur in my life.
حتى أشكر على هاي الشغلات والصعوبات اللي بتصير.
In the church we have always problems, lot of challenges, but it's always important and beautiful to meet with the youth. In this case with the Franciscan March, full of enthusiasm, effervescent, that bring new spirit in the church. There are also a lot of demands, but also a lot of commitment. What we need for our church is commitment for the sake of the church or for the sake of our community. Our community, once again, needs new spirit that these youth are bringing with them.
The march ends, but the challenge of the Franciscan order continues to follow the young Christians in their spiritual, social and psychological life, to fulfill in them the title of the march. Deep within yourselves, you discover God and He sets you free, and you are called to bring others to Him.
معقول تصير قديس